first of all, I have had a few requests to do this. I've had requests to do like a vanity tour, beauty room tour, makeup collection video, and so I figured I would do that kind of all in one right now. About a month or so ago, I had filmed a beauty room tour kind of, but only because I was getting like so overwhelmed trying to find places to put my makeup, because I had makeup here, there, everywhere. So I did a video of that just to like capture like the craziness of all of it, and then some stuff happened and I ended up needing to get all of my makeup into one spot anyway. So I came up with a little bit of a plan, and that's what I'm going to show you what it looks like now, and I'll quickly go through everything that I have. I will speed through the previous video so you can see what everything looked like before. This still isn't the ideal situation for me. I'd like to get just like a nice set of drawers from like IKEA or something to put everything in and just make it look nice. But for right now, this little plastic storage unit thing that I have is working perfectly fine. And if you see anything in here that I go through really quickly that you want me to go more in depth on, let me know. Pumpkin spice chai tea latte. Alright, so first, this is what we have up on the top of the little unit. Yes, it is dirty. No, I don't apologize. This is where I have all of my Sonia Kashuk brushes, at least the ones that are clean. And I have them nice and organized, and I like being able to see all of them right there. Right here in the middle, I have all of my NYX Liquid Suede lipsticks. I have a lot of them, and I just thought they looked really cute in this little container. Over here, I've got a bunch of Too Faced blushes, bronzers, a highlight, and then some eyeshadow palettes. When we go down into the first drawer, it's mainly just brushes and sponges, and then a few other little gadgets and some lashes. These are not all of my brushes. I do have more in my other bathroom where all of this started, but it just stayed over there because these are the ones that I use the most. In the second drawer down, we'll start over here. We have all of my Lorac Alter Ego lip glosses, which smell like marshmallows, and then all of my Too Faced Melted Latex lip glosses that I got from Marshall's. In the middle here, we just have random lip glosses. We've got some by NYX, we've got Catrice, we've got CoverGirl, Lorac, Anastasia Beverly Hills. In the middle here, we have all of my lip liners. Most of them are by NYX, the NYX Liquid, not Liquid Suede, the NYX Matte Suede liners. We've got some by MAC, some by Urban Decay, and then some Lorac Lippy Sticks. Over here, my obsession with NYX lipsticks continues. These are all soft matte lip creams. And then over here, we have a couple more soft matte lip creams that didn't fit, and then these are all butter glosses and intense butter glosses. And in the middle here, we have my favorites, the NYX Lip Tease lipsticks. And over here on the end, we just have random lipsticks. We've got, what is this, Ofra, got a miniature Smashbox. We got some more NYX. These are NYX Clickies. I've never even actually used them. We've got this big Tarte dual-ended one, and then a couple more miniatures. We got Smashbox. We got an Urban Decay mini one. Now down here is where we get into the face stuff. Over here, we have a bunch of foundations. I've got Urban Decay, Milani, Clinique, Too Faced, Tarte, just a bunch of foundations I don't really ever use, including some concealers that I don't ever really use. We've got Wet n Wild, we got Tarte, we got Kat Von D, and then some setting powders. We have NYX, we have Kat Von D, we have It Cosmetics, we've got Bare Minerals, and then we've got a couple pressed powders. This one's by Urban Decay. We have NYX, we've got Wet n Wild, and then some loose setting powders. In the middle here, we have some random blushes, bronzers, and highlights. This is where I have a lot of my liquid and cream. We've got this one by Anastasia Beverly Hills. We've got this NYX one. We've got a couple mini Smashbox sticks down there. We've got another NYX, and then we've got a couple miniature items here too, like a mini Too Faced blush, a mini Lorac bronzer, just stuff that I don't use on a regular basis. But then we've got a couple full-size items here too, including this Urban Decay one that I really like, and then my favorite bronzer, the Tarte Park Ave Princess. And then in this little section, we have primers and setting sprays. This is one of my favorites. This is my second one. I'm almost done with it. This is a self-adjusting complexion primer by Urban Decay. And then back here, we have some stuff from the Wet n Wild Midnight Mermaid collection, as well as some completely ancient, and I mean this stuff is over 20 years old. This is glitter from, is it from Smackers? Yeah. Smackers Cosmic Cheeks Glitter. And then this really old Bonnabelle lipstick. I got this when I was probably like 7 years old. It is disgusting. And no, I don't use it. I just keep it because it's old. Over here we've got all the mascaras that I don't use very often. We've got some L'Oreal, some Maybelline, we've got Marc Jacobs, we've got Wander Beauty, a couple from Benefit, Cargo Cosmetics. In the middle here we have all of my glitters. I've got a bunch of the NYX face and body glitters. I've got a couple little pure ones that I got at TJ Maxx. Just this loose glitter that I got from Forever 21. We got a Stila Magnificent Metals. Over here are my single eyeshadows. We've got a bunch of ColourPop. We've got a couple NYX back here. We've got Tarte. We've got NARS. And then a couple mini eyeshadow palettes by NYX and Smashbox. And then we've got some primers here as well. Over here are all of my eyeliners, and it's funny that I have so many because I don't usually use eyeliners anyway, but we've got a lot of pencil eyeliners, liquid eyeliners. We've got everything from Marc Jacobs to NYX. We've got that Pretty Vulgar one back there. And then over here is where I keep all of my prettiest things. I've got my Too Faced Chocolate Gold Bronzer. I've got my favorite, the Tarte Chrome Paint Pots. These are beautiful. I've got this cool Milk Makeup Gold Foil Face Gloss. I've got a couple of the Butter London Glaze and Eyeglasses that I love. My Becca Crystal Lip Toppers. This cool Tarte Gold Lip Gloss. And then like my Artist Couture highlighter. This Gold by Too Faced. And then my like Stila Magnificent Metal Shadows. Down here in the very bottom is where I have all of my face and eye palettes. I did do a video going through these that I will link below, but I have obviously gotten a lot since then, but most of those have been featured in videos since then, like when I get them. But over here is where I have all of my face palettes. I've got NYX, Kat Von D, Too Faced, Tarte, this one by Urban Decay, got this blush palette by Tarte, got this Aurora Glow palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, I've got this Lorac blush palette, just some random stuff over here, and then my Benefit Cheek Parade palette that has bronzers and blushes in there. I've got all of my Too Faced palettes. I've got Gingerbread, the chocolate bar, semi-sweet chocolate bar. I've got all these other little Too Faced Christmas ones. Urban Decay, Anastasia Beverly Hills. I've got a couple more here from Lorac. I've got a Pro palette and the Unzipped Gold palette. I've got my Shan XO palette from BH Cosmetics, Nikki Tutorials, Carly Bible, and then here I've got another Lorac Pro palette. This one is beautiful, my Jaclyn Hill palette. And then back down here I have the Lorac Pirates of the Caribbean palette, which is really cool. And then underneath these I've got a couple Mickey Mouse palettes that are from Target, and then a little Kat Von D one. Now up here is where I have a couple random things that I never moved anywhere else. I've got a bunch of Too Faced lipsticks. These are all the peach ones. And then I've got some melted ones back here. I've got this bronzer. Down here in these drawers is kind of just some random stuff that I really could move, but I just felt weird leaving this thing empty. I've got some lip balms in here. I've got a couple more Too Faced lippies in there. Here I've just got some random blushes, bronzers, and highlights. Got Cover FX, The Bomb, Bobbi Brown, Anastasia Beverly Hills. And then down here is just a bunch of random blushes. I got Kevyn Aucoin, The Rock, Milani, Tarte, and Note. And then down in this dirty caboodle is where I keep my everyday makeup that I use on a daily basis. Usually I just do my makeup in front of the TV and I take this with me. I did do a what's in my caboodle video before, but there are a few different things in here, so I'll go through it real quick, but I will link the original one below. So here I've just got a couple foundations that I like, Clinique, Wet n Wild, Lancome, Estee Lauder. Here I've got some more Butter London Glaze and eyeglasses. I got a full size and a couple minis, a couple Urban Decay single eyeshadows, some miniature Too Faced lip injections, my favorite Benefit Lolly Tint. Here I've got my brow products and my mascaras. Down here I've got a couple primers, got Becca, Tarte, Maybelline. Over here I've got my concealers and color correctors. Got some by NYX. Got my favorite NARS Soft Matte Concealer. I've got my Too Faced bronzer, Chocolate Soleil, and then a bunch of mini blushes, bronzers, and highlights. I like them because they just fit in here so well. I've got my favorite face palette ever, the It Cosmetics Je ne sais quoi palette. And yes, this looks absolutely disgusting. Hang on. Ugh. Right? Can you tell I use it every day? Every day. That mirror is almost not even usable anymore. But then I've got the rest of like my favorite everyday products. I got this Too Faced Cocoa Powder Foundation. These two foundations are my everyday foundations. I've got the It Cosmetics CC Plus Cream Matte and the Too Faced Peach Perfect Foundation. My favorite powder at the moment is the Huda Beauty Baking Powder and Pound Cake. I've got the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder that I love, and then I have this Kat Von D under eye setting powder that I use occasionally. These are the brushes that I use on a daily basis, but I switch through them obviously. And then just the mascara and a NYX setting spray. And I think that's it. So previously I had all of my unused makeup in a Minnie Mouse little bin that my sister had made, but I put it all in here. Here we have a bunch of makeup products that I have not yet used. A lot of them are miniatures that came in like Ulta Beauty bags or in like Sephora Play or something like that. And then last year for Halloween, I won a NYX sweepstakes and got a ton of makeup. So I've got a lot of the stuff in here that I just never opened. In the middle here, I have all of my unopened face products. So I've got like just some face oils, some face scrubs, some masks, some makeup removers, and then down here are all of the hair and body products. So I've got some lotions, some self-tanners. This one's by Hoola, Benefit Hoola, and then some hair products that I just never really got around to using. And then up here is where I keep all of my product empties. Look forward for a video of that. And a special bonus, here are all of my Essie nail polishes. I have so many. I never, ever know what shades to wear. I usually stick to like 2. Alright, so that's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything you want me to go more in depth on, do swatches, do looks on, let me know, okay? I want to thank you so much for everyone who likes my videos, everyone who subscribes, and everyone who leaves lovely comments. Like, it makes me so happy. It really does. Yeah. Anything you want to say, Snickers? Huh? Alright, well, have a good day, and bye!